You are too smart to be rich. That is not a compliment, it is a diagnosis. If you have an IQ over 120, you are statistically more likely to fall into financial paralysis than someone with average intelligence. Why? Because you can visualize every single way you could lose money. While you are busy calculating the Sharpe ratio of a potential investment, your idiot friend from high school just bought a rental property, made 3 mistakes, fixed them, and is now cash flowing $2,000 a month. You are stuck in the intelligence trap. You treat money like a puzzle to be solved rather than a game to be played. Let's look at the data. High IQ individuals tend to have lower net worths relative to their income. You over-optimize. You try to beat the market because you think you're smarter than the algorithm. You aren't. You are poor because you are addicted to complexity. You think a complex problem requires a complex solution. That is the lie that keeps you broke. Let's look at the 2 archetypes running the economy right now. On the left, we have the architect. This is you. The architect reads 3 white papers before opening a savings account. The architect has 15 tabs open comparing credit card rewards points. The architect has a perfect plan that never starts. On the right, we have the bricklayer. The bricklayer doesn't know what a PE ratio is. The bricklayer sets up an auto transfer of 20% of his paycheck into a boring index fund and forgets his password. 10 years later, the architect is still debating the optimal asset allocation. The bricklayer is a millionaire. Stop trying to be the architect. Success in finance isn't about intellect, it is about behavior. The architect relies on willpower and analysis. The bricklayer relies on systems and automation. Here is the do this, not that for your brain. Do not build a custom Excel sheet to track every penny. It feeds your obsession with control but changes nothing. Instead, delete the spreadsheet and use the 50-30-20 rule. It is crude, it is simple, and it works. Do not try to pick individual stocks to prove you understand the tech sector. You are gambling, not investing. Instead, buy the entire haystack. Buy the S&P 500. Be average, aggressively average. Now, here is the uncomfortable truth about why you are actually doing this. You use your intelligence as a shield. If you never actually invest, you can never be proven wrong. You would rather be potential rich than risk looking stupid. But here is the outside-the-box secret. The market rewards stupidity. Not actual stupidity, but strategic ignorance. You need to leverage the midwit curve. You know the meme. The dummy on the left says buy Bitcoin. The genius in the middle screams about intrinsic value and volatility. The Jedi Master on the right says buy Bitcoin. You are stuck in the middle. You are the midwit. To escape, you have to loop all the way around to simplicity. The smartest financial move is to admit you know nothing. Complexity is a form of procrastination. You are hiding behind research. You need to create an ignorance system. Set up your accounts so you literally cannot touch them. Remove the decision-making power from your smart brain. Make yourself dumb. If you have to log in to save money, you won't. If you have to log in to spend money, you won't. Invert the friction. The clock is ticking. Your IQ is depreciating your future. Every day you spend learning instead of executing is a day of compound interest you will never get back. You don't need another book. You don't need another podcast. You need to shut up and automate. Here's your prescription. Take 1 hour today, not tomorrow, today. Set up automatic transfers, max out your tax-advantaged accounts, delete your trading apps, then go do something that actually requires your 140 IQ, like curing cancer or building a rocket, and let your money be boring. Being smart is great for engineering. It is terrible for investing. Be dumb. Get rich.